On Sunday's show, we had on Oregon State lawmaker Ed Diehl talking about an issue that impacts us in Washington State and across the Pacific Northwest. So there are two kinds of owls at the center of this story: a barred owl and a spotted owl. They look almost identical. In fact, Nicole, are you sure you've labeled one of those a barred owl and one a spotted owl? How confident are you?
I had to check it multiple times.
You 100%? You feeling good?
99.9, unless somebody tricked me.
I don't know. So the issue is that the federal government wants to murder about 500,000 barred owls because they say the barred owl is like more aggressive. So they're killing the spotted owls, and that's not cool. So they want to come in, send people in, and it's going to cost like billions of dollars over many years to see if they can kill enough barred owls to make a difference in the spotted owl population.
By the way, they're both equally adorable.
They're adorable.
They're not, I don't know, mean looking, gross looking. Like,
who would want?
I don't know.
Who'd want to hunt hooters?
I don't know.
I mean, I can see some men wanting to hunt the other kind of hooters, but not these ones. They're so cute. And Rep. Ed Diehl thinks so too. He was a great guy, great guest on Sunday's show. You should definitely watch it. But he posted on X, eliminating one owl species to protect another is both absurd and destined for failure. This scheme will waste an estimated $1 billion of Americans' hard-earned tax money without any justifiable benefit. Elon Musk, we are asking DOGE to put a stop to this. And they did indeed. A bipartisan group of Oregon, I used to say that in Minnesota, people are going to kill me, Oregon lawmakers sent a letter to the House of Representatives, but they also sent it to DOGE and the directors of the Department of Government Efficiency, basically saying, hey, this is a waste of time. It's not going to work. It's a waste of money. And what's the point? Like, let nature do what nature is going to do. So we don't know if DOGE is going to take up the case yet. It certainly would have implications for Washington State as well. But here's a clip of my conversation with Oregon State Representative Ed Diehl on Sundays with Subscribers. You guys wrote a letter to Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy and to DOGE, right? Which I'm super excited about DOGE to see what they can do. Did you just see that as, hey, this is an opportunity to, now we have an entity that's going to be looking at this waste. So I imagine that this letter, this isn't the first time you guys have questioned this plan.
No. I first learned about this several months ago. The Forest Service has been talking about it for at least 2 years, I believe. But we just saw an opportunity with the new administration, with a focus on government efficiency and government waste. And we had a bipartisan letter. One Democrat was willing to sign on with 3 Republicans to write this letter. And we thought, hey, let's do this. Let's get the attention of DOGE. This seems like a great example of what we're battling in the Northwest. And actually, I hope that it leads to a real look again at the Endangered Species Act. It's like, is this accomplishing what we really want to accomplish? Maybe we should, instead of look at particular species, look at the entire ecosystem and figure out how to way to balance human needs for jobs and recreation and everything else with the needs of the animals.
Yeah, well, and it's interesting because in this letter, there's a couple things that are interesting here to me, because one of your key arguments is like, hey, like, nature is going to nature, right? And the government trying to intervene with sort of a natural process. I mean, where is the line there, right? Because you do have human activities that do hurt habitat and things like that. So to you, what's the line between, let's try to compensate a little bit for what humans are doing to some of these habitats for animals that might be endangered or on the verge of extinction, and okay, that's too much intervention?
I don't know if I could answer where I exactly see that line. I just look at this scenario here. I don't know if I could tell the difference between one of these owls and the other. They're close cousins, right? And they're both owls. It's not like we're talking about 2 completely different animals. And the spotted owl has been in danger for a long time. It's struggling in this environment. So with the fact that they're so similar, and the fact that we're looking at spending well over $1 billion, and we're never going to end up with a situation where the spotted owl thrives. We're just trying to keep it barely surviving. It just doesn't make any sense.
A lot of things the federal government does don't make any sense. Yeah, I don't want you to kill it. Look, if one of the owls has to die, let it be the weaker one who can't survive on their own. unless you murder 500,000 of their cousins. It just doesn't make any sense. So I'm very interested. We'll have to tag DOGE and Elon and all of this stuff because Vivek's no longer with DOGE. I think he's going to run for governor of Ohio, which will be interesting. But I just love that conversation because it's an issue that we wouldn't usually talk about, but it encompasses so many of the things: government waste, bad environmental policy. So you can watch my full interview with Oregon State Representative Ed Diehl on Sundays with subscribers, undividedpod.com.